Hey, what's up, everyone? Watashi wa Kennedy desu. Minasan, everybody, how are you doing today? So, today's hot topic, video game related, deals with Japanese developers who are having a fit on social media, on Twitter, and for they have every right to. So, let's talk about it. So, we know that there's a lot of people who do gameplay videos, and there are people who do gameplay videos from the start of the game to the end of the game, and there are companies that they're indie companies that they're trying to make a living creating a small game, well, not well, small, but creating a game, yeah, an indie developer, and trying to put food on the table, and next thing you know, someone takes their game and plays it from beginning to end, and they're upset by it. So we know that the platform 8 games, or similar games, have been becoming popular, and there are people showing gameplay videos. But some people have a code of honor that you only show 20% of the game, then you move on. You don't show the complete game. And so the question is as as a person who does gameplay videos, hopefully some of you, or hopefully those of you who do it, do check on the website to find out if it's allowed or if it's prohibited. Sometimes certain websites are just, I mean, sometimes it's hard to find because, let's say, Nintendo, they will put the publisher or the Japanese publisher, but there's nothing on the main website on the publisher or the developer. Well, some people don't even know who the developer are. So I think there's just a lot. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of things that that I think could be done. For example, on the description for a game, I think it's very important that companies start putting rules. There's some people who do that already for Nintendo Shop, saying, "Hey, it's okay to stream our game. You don't have to contact us." But there are companies who do care, and I think that's where they should have to take the proactive effort of putting that on their description. Hey, no, no streaming this game. You know what? One thing. What about if they put? You know how back then, with when you watched a old movie and you get that FBI notice saying, "Hey, do not copy." Well, maybe that's something that video game companies may have to do. Like, do not. I mean, I know there's wording out there that reproduction, and I think people may say, "Hey, no, um, no making copies of this game or selling it." But if these companies are against gameplay videos, I think they should at least um, clarify that or let people know. And again, maybe through the game description, or at the end, or putting it a message at the beginning of the game, because definitely someone's going to see that and say, "Okay, nope, can't do it." So there are things that came up. So let me go here. So Arani no Tomo is a developer of this game right here titled, let's see here, let me get the title right here, Apashi Satsuji Kurabu, Apathy Murder Club. And so he wrote, I'm going to just translate here, the game Apathy, we'll just say Apathy Murder Club. The game Apathy Murder Club was released on Switch, became a hit, and even a budget version was released. So as a thank you, we released a new game on Steam for a limited time at 990 yen. But the result was people, I guess, were doing gameplay videos from beginning to end. YouTube will delete it immediately if the original author reports it. but Twitch will not respond. It's completely unchecked. I'm really sad that there are people who don't follow the rules of gameplay. If we come into contact with people who are happy ignoring the feelings of game creators like this, we will have no choice but to raise the prices of our games and ban gameplay indefinitely. If that doesn't help games sell, then there's nothing we can do. What should we do about gameplay videos? I don't make games for people to create narrative works or play them live. I make them for people to play. Is that wrong? I make a living by making games. I support my family. Even if it's not yet a major income yet, I think there are people who want to make a living from game development someday. I'd like to think that the game commentary and derivative works were meant to support such game creators. But doing so, I think each party can build a harmonious and friendly relationship. That is why I'm worried about whether I can continue to build friendly relationships with those people with my current stance. I am conflicted. Please give me some time to think about it. I am probably more shocked than you can imagine. I'm sorry. I'll explain the circumstances. A certain person commented on a newly released novel-style adventure game for several hours from the first day of release, through several different endings. Of course, commentary is prohibited. Spoilers can be deadly in novel-style games. More than the content of the commentary that was posted, I am very disappointed with the act itself. Will the original author have to swallow his tears and endure this? I wonder if from now on someone will continue to post spoiler-filled commentary every time a new game is released. Are game creators really that weak? So please let me think about it overnight before I reach a conclusion about the commentary. If I let it all out right now, I might say the worst possible thing, so I'll take a moment to think about it overnight. Calm down and reconsider once I've calmed down. I'm sorry for causing you all so much trouble. And then he says, I slept the whole night, but I couldn't sleep at all. Well, I tried to sleep the whole night, but I couldn't sleep at all. Here's my conclusion about thinking about it. Since we are a company, we decided to consult with our legal counsel. The person who uploaded gameplay video on the release date of the new game without following the terms of service seems to have deleted it immediately, fearing that it had become such a hot topic, but there had been no official apology. If I say I'm consulting a lawyer, I'll seriously take it to court, so there's no point in running away. If you're a fan of mine, you know very well I've saved all the relevant screenshots, and I'm used to court cases. Normally expenses would cost hundreds of thousands of yen, but since I'm a legal advisor, it's not a problem. It won't cost that much. The reason why I'm so thorough is because I want to protect the future creators. Even if this person never does this to me again, they will look for other small and weak prey. Newborn creators who cannot resist should not be caught in the poisonous fangs of such unscrupulous people. That's why I'm going to crush them completely. The damage this time was minimal, because not only my fans, but also people who heard about this on the internet acted quickly. I think everyone wants to experience fun and interesting gameplay. I'm sure you don't want new talent to be snatched away by leaving those who torment creators unchecked. I really appreciate everyone's cooperation. Now is the person in question still reading this thread? If not, you should receive a certified letter soon, so please wait quietly until then. It's a civil matter, but I'll see you in court. I will never let you get away. If they want to avoid lawsuit, they should sincerely apologize and restrict themselves from making such ridiculous gameplay commentary in the future. If they refuse to do so, I will delete all gameplay commentary videos for which I hold the copyright from past to present. From video streaming, I will delete them regardless of whether they are famous or not. I think that if you add them up, they've probably been viewed tens of millions of times, and it will take a lot of time to request their removal. But there's nothing you can do about it. If you want to hate someone, hate these people. It must be tough since many of the people who comment on my work are very popular. Their real names will probably be exposed eventually, and I wonder what will happen. Wow. Again, he has every right to do this, but I kind of am curious about this because we know that a lot of popular YouTubers, such as Hikakin, who gets about 4 million to 6 million views on his gameplay videos, he does, he does do gameplay videos for some indie games. So, hmm. So, he continues to write. I think if you add them all up, they've probably been viewed tens of millions of times and will take a lot of time to request their removal. But there's nothing you can do about it. If you want to hate someone, hate these people. Okay, yeah, I know that. He said that. Of course, I will continue to prohibit all gameplay commentary of any titles I have been involved in. I don't care if this means by games that won't sell. I just want to protect the dignity of all creators. Okay, that makes sense. Um, for now, I'm going to keep the rules unchanged for the games I'm involved in, whether it's gameplay or fan fiction. I'm sorry for changing my mind so much, but please bear with me. To be honest, that's how worried I am. I'm conflicted. There are still a lot of things I can't accept. I'm sorry for being indecisive. I think commentators should understand the rules of the work and enjoy their game commentary. I will take them to court, so other creators don't get caught up in this kind of situation. I don't think it will be good for the game industry to forgive the people in question who are running away without even a single apology. Okay. So there you have it. There was also a comment from the creator of Platform 8. Let's see if we can get to it right here. Okay, wait. The spoiler commentator who buys the terms of service. He does videos on crappy games. He's a sommelier. Okay, let's see what this person says. We received the following comments and suggestions from users about the gameplay video of Apathy Murder Club recently. By the way, this is the person who has responded to the game developer. The commentary spoilers violates the terms of use of their work somewhere. As a temporary measure, we have deleted the relevant video and the post that led to it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next tweet. It seems like a lot of things have been said about it, but I just didn't know that live commentary is prohibited for this game. So I said delete it because live commentary is prohibited. If you had just said that, I would have deleted it in the first. He's just saying if you said that, I would have deleted it in the first place. Of course, I didn't know, but I'm sorry if I did it. I'm sorry. And then he talks about the deleted post. Let's see if he continues here. By the way, I won't be giving away any spoilers about the game's content, so these are just my impressions. It was really boring. Okay. So this person wrote back to him, says, "You only need to know this until compulsory education. That's what it means to break the law. Even if you really didn't know, it's unforgivable. Being an adult means checking before you do something. Since this is a civil and not criminal matter, there may still be some room for forgiveness if the other party has been dealt with sincerely. But it seems that the person in question is extremely angry." So this is in Japan, and we know there's a lot of people who do gameplay videos on YouTube and Twitch throughout the whole world, pretty much. But definitely, you can understand what the developer is feeling. This is his bread and butter, and this is how he makes his money. And he doesn't care if his games don't sell or do sell. But the thing is, just the main point he wants to drive is he doesn't want people doing any commentary on his games. So I think if anything, some people who create these, games, they don't really specify things on their site. Maybe this is something that they need to do on their website, on the gameplay, on the game's description, and also maybe including it on the game, the beginning of the game. From here on, for the future. But if anything, it's a slippery slope right now. It's a gray area. We know there's a lot of people on YouTube who do a lot of reaction videos to a whole slew of things, maybe television shows, to movies, to anime, manga, video games, music videos, you name it. But I think if anything, I think that we know that with music videos, there are people who just say, "Hey, don't want this video to be shown," and then YouTube will pretty much remove it, as a copyrighted video. But I don't know, suing someone. I know he's very mad. He's very angry right now, and what he wants to do is he wants to make this person, um, I guess, be the subject of his wrath and pretty much show the public, don't mess with these indie developers. And again, he has every right to do that. He protect his own game and games. Um, but perhaps there needs to be something, maybe more education on this, because again, a lot of people do gameplay videos. It's such a big thing all over the world, and there are people who are willing to, you know, who do show complete gameplays, and some people who don't. So really, it's such a, I don't want to say complicated situation, but I do know that a lot of companies do put stuff on their website, and I think if anything, I think it's good to have those little extra warnings for people to follow, because I think it's just, gameplay videos is just going to be very popular, and you're going to see more and more people do it. So yeah, there's just that gray area right now, because again, there's so many people around the world doing it, and if people see that, they just, they want to do it as well. And see, for me, I do a lot of gameplay videos. I've always said with visual novels, I will only do 20%. That's about it. Um, you know, I usually play a game and I move on to another, but I don't usually like to show complete gameplay videos if something is, from beginning to end. That's not me. Other people do it. They'll play a game. You'll see part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and geez, so many parts. But that's their thing. But for games like this, again, for someone who's only making only so much, it's I can see why it's disheartening. So, but yeah, that is pretty much it. I did mention that the Platform 8 creator posted, here he goes, Noto Keke. And he is known for Platform 8, which a lot of people all over the world have done videos. And he says, please remember that if gameplay is not permitted, it is copyright infringement. So, that is that. Okay, everyone, you all take care, and I'll see you later. Wink, wink, and see you later, everyone.